Hello everyone, good morning. Audible?
Yes, sir, audible.
Okay, so in the last lab, we had discussed assignment number 4. Okay, and how many example we have discussed? How many example we have completed in the last lab? Question number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. How many example we have done it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, up to the 6. Okay. So now start from question number 7, 8. Is there any confusion to anyone up to the question number 6? Can you check it again? All of you have any doubt in any of the questions? Okay, so practice it. Okay, whenever you free, try it by yourself, clear, without seeing answer in PDF file. Okay, and verify your answer with that. Okay. Now start question number 7. It is a part of complete and complete bipartite graph. Okay, so first, who will explain definition of complete graph?
Sir, in complete graph, each and every vertex is connected with each other.
Okay, nice. What is a complete bipartite graph? Okay, first K7 is a complete graph and remaining two, A35 and K26 are known as a complete bipartite graph. Okay. So what is the definition of complete bipartite graph? This all the definition are very important. Okay, with it example, because in graph theory we just focus on definitions, result, theorems. There is no such examples will be there. Okay, which will be asked as a 6 to 7 mark in exam. Definitions will be there. Okay, theorems will be there. If it is offline exam, so all the descriptive data will be there as a question. Yeah, okay. So first, check the K7 graph. Okay, and add one more question is that not only you have to draw, you have to also find the number of ages involved in the K7 without counting it. Okay, how many ages we can check, we can find by using the formula. So you have to also apply this formula that and check how many ages are in the K7. Clear? Not counting it, but by using the formula you have to derive it. Formula से आपको count करना है, ठीक है? And if it is required more practice, you can add some more example of complete graph. K8, K9, K25, K11. Okay, if it is required more practice, you just add it. Okay. Right now there are three examples are there, three graphs you have to draw. But if it is required more practice, okay, then you just add some more graph, K6, K5, K9, K8, okay, and just draw it. All of you are joined in Telegram group. Is there any remaining from your lab? Is there any remaining to join in Telegram group? If you have not joined it, okay, join it today. Okay, so graph of K7 you draw it. Okay, it's very easy. First plot the 7 vertex here in any form, and then after connect this all the vertices by the edges, and each and every vertex should be connected to each other. Means we need to verify the graph after drawing. So how we can verify this? What should be the degree of each and every vertex in K7? Yeah, that is n minus 1. Very good. Okay. So here it is 7 vertices are that. So degree of each and every vertex of the K7 will be a 6. ठीक है? सभी vertex की degree क्या रहनी चाहिए? That is a 6. So by using this condition, you can verify the graph. Is there any edge is missing or not? Okay. You just check the degree only. If each and every vertex has degree is n minus 1 form, then it is a complete graph. Okay, that is a graph of K7. Now second question is that okay, without counting the edges, okay, without counting it, how we can derive the answer of edges? By which formula? Yeah, that is correct. Good. N into n minus 1 by 2. Okay. You can use the formula to check maximum number of edges in simple graph. What is the formula? That n into n minus 1 by 2, and the K7 graph is also the simple graph which involves a maximum number of edges. Okay, so you can use that formula to find the answer of number of edges. Okay, sometimes there are a number of vertices. Okay, it's very large values that. Okay, K25, K19, K15. So at a time we cannot draw this graph. Okay, within the given period of the time, and we need to count the ages. So you can use that formula to check the answer. Clear? आपको draw नहीं करना है, आपको सिर्फ formula use करनी है to derive the answer. So that is 7 into 7 minus 1 by 2, and that will be 7 into 7 minus 1 by 2. So is equal to 6 minus 7 minus 1 by 2 will be 6 by 2. 6 by 2 will be 3. So 7 into 3 will be 21. So 21 is the answer. Okay. Is it clear to all? Yes. Is there any query? All of you have done it. K7 graph. Yes. Krishna, Achyut, Harshit, you done it. Nikhil. Yes, am I audible?
Yes, sir, audible.
Did not reply. Krishna, Achyut, sorry, Harshit, Ishan, Janvi, Nikhil. Okay, all of you have done it. K7 graph and it's answered. We will use the number of edges. Okay. Now, what is the definition of complete bipartite graph? Okay, second two graphs are a complete bipartite graph. K35 and K26. Now, what is the definition? No one know about the definition. Yeah, each and every vertex connected with each other. That is definition of yeah. First one is the definition of complete graph. Now second, Viral has replied that every vertex of V1 is connected to every vertex of V. Okay. Means we consider partition of the vertex. Okay. So we main set if it is into 5 vertex, then consider as a partition as a V1 and V2. And then after we just focus every vertex of V1 should be connected to every vertex of V2. Okay, every vertex of V1 should be connected to every vertex of V2. And how we can check the partitions are there, which partition are there? So the graph is a K35. Okay, so means 3 vertex it is in one partition and 5 vertex it is in opposite partition, means it is in second partition. So this 3 vertex should be connected to opposite 5 vertex. Okay, 3 vertex float in the one side and 5 vertex float in the other side. And then after connect this 3 vertex to the opposite 5 vertex. Three vertex in one side, 1, 2, 3, and 5 vertex in other side, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. So this 1, 2, 3 should be connected to the opposite 5 vertex, means it should be connected with the 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. And now second question is that how many edges will be there? Okay. Without counting it, number of edges is equal to. Yeah. What will be the answer? Without counting it, how we can check the answer?
Sir, m into n.
m into n. Very good. Okay. Means 3 with 5. 3 और 5 का प्रोडक्ट लेना है. 3 into 5, that is equal to 50. Okay. So that is answer of number of pages. Now second graph is that k to 6. Okay. So consider 2 vertex in one side and 6 vertex in other side. Now connect it with 2 to 4. Okay. Now do it for second vertex. Clear? So that is your graph. Clear? Right now the degree of 1 and 2 will be the 6. We have to connect to the opposite 6 vertex. Okay. And degree of this opposite 6 vertex, okay, that is a 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It has a degree or 2. Clear? Because that you have to connect this 6 vertex to the 2 vertex. Okay. And here we'll check the number of edges. So number of edges is equal to 2 into 6 is equal to the 12. Okay, so this type of questions will be there in MCQ. If there is one complete or complete bipartite graph will be there, and check number of pages. ठीक है? तो एक ही मार्क का क्वेश्चन है. उसमें आप अगर ग्राफ ड्रॉ करो तो ग्राफ ड्रॉ करते हो, it will take some time. Okay, and then after you just count it, you get also the same answer there. But by using the formula, we can check the direct answer. Okay, without creating this graph. Clear? And if it is required some more practice of this type of graph, okay, creation as well as to check the number of edges, number of vertex, just add some more example here. Okay, any number you can consider that in place of k35, k26. Clear? Any value you can take it and you just draw it. Clear? Okay, so question number 7 is done. Now try question number 8. In that you have to draw the subgraph. Two graphs are given, that 1 and 2. Both are known as a G. Okay. And here you have to create a subgraph by using one of the deletion of the vertex theory. G minus A, G minus F, and G minus H. Okay. G minus A means the graph is known as a capital G. Okay. Both graph is known as a capital G. And you have to delete the vertex A from this graph. Okay. G minus A का मतलब क्या हुआ? You have to delete this vertex. Okay. You remove this vertex from the graph and create a new shape. Clear? Okay. After removing it, so this new modified shape will be the subgraph. Okay. Because it is a part of the main graph. Clear? It is a part of main graph. So we can say it is a subset. Subgraph. Okay. So first draw this main graph. Okay. G, called it as a graph G, and then after find three graph. Okay, G minus A, G minus F, and G minus H. Draw the three new modified graph after delete vertex A, then after F, and then after H. Okay, and then after try it for second graph. When we remove the A, okay, when we remove this A, means this vertex you have to remove. Okay? And there are two edges are connected. And as we know that without vertex, we cannot form the edge. Okay? So when you delete this vertex, this two edge also will be removed. So what is the remaining set? This part is remaining in this graph, and that you have to draw it. That is called G minus A graph. Okay, that is our graph is given, okay, in the first example. And now you have to derive the subgraph as a g minus a. Clear? Means you have to delete the vertex a. g minus a का मतलब क्या हुआ कि आपको ये vertex ग्राफ में से रिमूव करना है, ठीक है, मीन्स डिलीट करना है. So remaining step, okay, that you have to draw it here. So here the two edges are connected with the a, ठीक है, दो edge एक के साथ connected है. So when you delete this vertex a, this two edge also will be removed. Why it is removed? Because without edge, without vertex, edge cannot be formed. Okay? It should be the ending and starting points should be the vertex. Okay? So what is the remaining step as a G minus A graph? Clear? Just delete this vertex A and now draw it here remaining step. Clear? That is a G, this is a F, E, that is a B, C and B. Clear? That will be your remaining graph. Okay, that is solution of first one. Then after in the second one, you just try it for G minus F. Okay, so G minus F means you have to delete this vertex F. Okay, you have to delete this vertex F. So which edge will be removed? That is, a GF will be removed, GA will be removed, and GE will be removed. Okay, that three edge with this vertex will be removed. And what is your answer? This is your graph, okay, that you have to consider as a second answer. Okay, this black line, that is our G minus F set. Is it clear? Yes. Is it clear to all? The answer? Now, last one is G minus H. Okay, means just delete H from the graph. So main graph है आपका.
आपने जो एक कंटेंट में है ना वो दूसरा है, इसमें एफ आपने रिमूव किया ना, उसमें एच रिमूव करना है, बीच वाला वर्टेक्स रिमूव करना है उसमें.
That is the modified graph. I will just draw it again. So just vertex notation I'll change. The assignment we have modified. Okay, just notations we have modified. So these are changed. Okay, remaining part is as it is. It's just practice. You just remove F, H, any vertex you can remove it in place of that. Okay, just we derive the answer only. So those who have downloaded the old assignment, okay, just remove it and just prefer the modified assignment. Okay, in that we just change the notation only. Remaining data is as it is that. Okay, in some graph the notation are not visible, so we just modified this graph. Okay, the new picture is there. So just download it. I have already uploaded in your e-content. Okay, just I delete this file from your e-content and I just uploaded it this new file. Okay, so just prefer it. Okay, is it clear? Is there any confusion? Okay, and now for the next one. We delete this word age h. ठीक है, आपको सिर्फ age ही delete करना है, and remaining part you just consider as it is. ठीक है, there is a graph we have. And now delete the age only. ठीक है, h only to create a G minus h. Okay, remaining all the vertices will be as it is there. Okay. And now try it for the second graph. Draw the first second graph, and then after find g minus a, g minus f, and g minus h. Have you done it? Any query, any confusion in any of the graph? Krishna, Harshit, Ishan, Nikhil, Raj, Mohammed. There's no any reply. Krishna, can you hear me, Krishna? Okay. So sphenicity is not difficult, okay? Just you have to draw the graph only after removing this vertex. अगर vertex को आप delete करते हो, तो उसके साथ जितनी भी edge है उसको भी आपको remove करना है, ठीक है? And you just, if you delete edge only, so just remove the edge, clear? Not ending vertex, starting and ending. सिर्फ आपको edge delete करनी है. And if you delete a vertex, तो vertex का जितनी भी edge है उन सबको आपको remove करना है, ठीक है? And then after draw the remaining graph. When you finish, reply in the chat box. It's not a difficult, okay?
सर सेकंड में एज एज कौन सी है?
Second में H is that in between A to E. Okay, there is notation is mentioned H. A to E, A और E के बीच में जो एज है ना, that you have to remove.
ओके ओके।
Yes, all of you have done it. Okay, then after next question is that question number 9. Define Hamiltonian graph, Euler graph, and Peterson graph. You have to write the three definitions. Okay, with it example. In Peterson graph, there is no such definitions we have, but we just draw its graph only. Okay, and then after write is remark. It is not a Hamiltonian as well as not a Euler. Okay, but we have the definition of Euler as well as Hamiltonian. So first write this both definition there, and you just also mention one of its counter example. Okay, this graph is Hamiltonian, this graph is Euler. You can refer its your definition of this part in lecture note. Okay. Yes, question number 9. All of you have done it? Hiren, Harshit, Sam. Okay. What are other students? Krishna, Ajus, Rahul. Okay. Okay. I think most of you have done it. Question number 9. Okay. In that you have to write a definition that of Hamiltonian graph, Euler graph. Okay. And we can consider a 6-mark questions from this question number 9. Okay. Write a definition of Hamiltonian and Euler graph with example. Okay. Otherwise, define the Hamiltonian and Euler graph with example. Okay. So that completely a 6-mark question where you to explain the definition Okay, and its result, and then after exam. Clear? So these are important. And then after in question number 10, 4 graph is given there. Clear? In this question number 10, and here you have to verify that it is Hamiltonian graph or not. Okay, ये Hamiltonian है या नहीं आपको चेक करना है. तो first you draw the graph. Clear? As per the mentioned data, and then after if it is a Hamiltonian graph, okay, if it is Hamiltonian graph, then you just write also the Hamiltonian cycle, that okay, Hamiltonian circuit, which circuit you have to follow, which include every vertex exactly one time. Okay, in which of the root it include every vertex exactly one time. Okay, so if it is Hamiltonian, also mention the Hamiltonian cycle. Okay, and if it is not Hamiltonian, just write conclusion. Okay, this is not include Hamiltonian circuit, so therefore it is not a Hamiltonian graph. Okay, so in the first graph, age notation is not mentioned here. Okay, you can, if it is required, you can put it here, any as a E1, E2, E3, E4, E5, and so on. Okay, otherwise you can directly say the AB age, AC age, okay, AG, EF, ED, and so on. Okay, this notation you can also consider here. So here first graph is a clearly Hamiltonian graph. Okay, we just start the journey from vertex A. Okay, then after B, C, D, E, F, G, and again A. Clear? So from A to A, all the vertex are covered. Okay, no any repetition is there. No any vertex is repeated again. Clear? So from A to A, okay, again I repeat that, A, B, okay, A to B, B to C, C to D, D to E, E to F, F to G, and G to A. All the vertex are covered. Okay, so therefore this graph is a Hamiltonian graph. Okay, this Hamiltonian cycle you can represent as A to B, okay, A dash B, then after B dash C, C dash D, okay, D to E, then after E to F, F to G, and G to A. Okay, that is Hamiltonian circuit. Clear? Same for in second graph. Clear? Just move on the boundary only, and your Hamiltonian cycle will be A E1 B, B E2 C, B E2 D, D E3 F, F E4 E, E E6 C, and C E7 A. Clear? That is also a Hamiltonian graph. So first complete this both. Okay. First draw it in your book, and then after, if notation is required, you can mention it. Clear? And then you just write your Hamiltonian cycle, and then after check it for 3 and 4. Okay. And also mention Hamiltonian path. Okay, when you write Hamiltonian cycle, you just also mention Hamiltonian path. ठीक है, तो एक एज रिमूव कर देनी है, and then after manage all the vertex. Also write Hamiltonian path as an answer. ठीक है, there is extra. Okay. So this is your first graph. It is given in the assignment. If it is Hamiltonian or not. Okay. And if it is Hamiltonian, which Hamiltonian path as well as which Hamiltonian cycle you can consider. Okay. So that's clearly Hamiltonian, as we already checked. You can move on the first boundary. Okay. Then after E to F, F to G, and then can reach back to there. Okay. So let us check it by using this one, and we'll get idea which is the Hamiltonian cycle. Okay. So we'll check it, the graph, and then after we'll get answer as a Hamiltonian cycle. That is mentioned, the answer is here. Hamiltonian cycle is equal to A to B, B to C, C to D. Okay. Then after B to E, E to F, F to G, and G to A. Okay. From A to A. That is completely a cycle, and in between A to A, no such vertex is repeated, and all the vertex are covered. ठीक है, कोई भी vertex missing नहीं है, ठीक है, it is not remaining in this A to A. All the vertex are included, and there's no any repetition is there. Okay, so this is Hamiltonian graph because it contain Hamiltonian cycle. Okay, and now we require Hamiltonian path also. So just check it, Hamiltonian path, and here the path will be A, B, C, D, E, F, G. As we know that how we can create Hamiltonian path, we just delete one of the edge of Hamiltonian cycle. ठीक है, साइकिल की कोई एज आपको रिमूव करनी है, and then after completely it is an open walk from A, B, C, D, E, F, G. If it is again reach back to the A, so it is Hamiltonian cycle. But if just stay on this G place, okay, so all the vertex are now included, okay, and it is exactly one time. So A, B, C, D, E, F, G, that is Hamiltonian of path. Okay. So you have to write both the answer. Okay, if it is Hamiltonian graph, you have to mention first Hamiltonian cycle that. Okay, and then after write Hamiltonian path. Is it clear? Is there any confusion to anyone? Krishna, Achyut, Achilles, Ritvik. Yes, there is no any reply yet. Krishna, Achyut, can you hear me? Not Achilles. Okay. Achyut, Achilles, yes. Have you done it all the graph? All of you have done it. Is it remaining anyone?
सर असाइनमेंट दिखाओ तो.
Okay, same it. You do it for question number example 2. Okay, graph 2. Just move on the boundary A, B, C, D, E, A, B, then after D, F, E, C, and A. Clear? That is Hamiltonian cycle, and clearly it is Hamiltonian graph. Okay, and then after consider Hamiltonian path. So just consider A E1 B, B E2 D, D E3 F, F E4 E, E E6 C. That's it. Okay, and for Hamiltonian cycle, move on the C E7 A. That is Hamiltonian cycle, and for Hamiltonian path, reach up to the C. Okay. Now, what is about third graph? Is it Hamiltonian? Third graph, is it Hamiltonian? How many of you check it? Just check it again. Is it Hamiltonian? Yeah, only Raj has verified. What about other student? Hiren, Isan, Janvi. What is your conclusion? Have you checked the third graph? First, draw the graph in your book, and then after start with any of the vertex. Okay. Your aim is you to visit all the vertex exactly one time, and again reach back to the starting place. And there are how many vertices are there? 20 vertices are given. Consider 5 vertex outside, okay? Make a pentagon, and then after make a star by using the 10 vertex. Okay? And again create inside pentagon by using 5 vertex. So 20 vertices are there in that graph. And start with the A. Clear? Yes, how many of you have checked it? Raj, Krishna, Achyut, Jayesh. Is it Hamiltonian? Is it difficult? કેટલો ટાઈમ લાગે છે? નિખિલ, હર્ષિત, હિરેન, ઈશાન, can you hear me? Just left the meeting if you are staying for attendance only. Okay. So here this graph is Hamiltonian. Let's verify this. You just start with the A, then after B. Okay, A to B, C, D, E. Okay, just complete the pentagon, and from E just enter to the inside. Okay, E to N, then after N to M, M to L, L to K, K to J, then after I to H, H to G. Okay, now from G, complete inside pentagon. Okay, from G enter to the inside. So G to O, then after Q, R, S, T. Okay, and from T reach to the P vertex, and P to F, and F to A. Is it clear? Do you understand the path? Okay, A, B, C, D, E. Okay, from E, start the cycle from inside. Okay, N, M, L, K, J, I, H, G, and from G. ठीक है, G से फिर से inside का जो pentagon उसको complete करना है. G, O, Q, R, S, T, P, F, and A. Clear? So that is a Hamiltonian graph. And now last one, is it not Hamiltonian? Because we cannot create Hamiltonian cycle. Okay, you just check it, B, A, D, E, F, G. That is not Hamiltonian cycle. Okay, as well as we cannot create also the Hamiltonian path. Clear? You start with any vertex, let us say A, D, E, F, G. That's not a complete Hamiltonian path as well as Hamiltonian cycle. Okay, so all of you have clear this question number 10. Is there any confusion in any of the graph? All of you have cleared it? Okay. Is there any confusion? Now, next is question number 11. Is the graph is Eulerian? Explain or answer, and also check for Hamiltonian graph. ठीक है, दोनों check करना है. First check it for a Eulerian cycle, and then after also verify it is Hamiltonian or not. Okay, first draw this graph in your book, and then after write a conclusion for Eulerian. If it is Eulerian, mention Eulerian cycle. If it is not Eulerian, just write it is this graph is not Euler graph. Okay, and then after verify is for Hamiltonian graph. If is it Hamiltonian, write Hamiltonian cycle. Okay, and do it for the second graph also. Okay, what is the answer of first one? Yes, have you done it? All of you have done it or not? Yeah, that is not a Euler. So first draw the graph, okay, and then after check is Euler or not. Okay, so here the degree of the vertex H and G are odd. Okay, and rest of all vertex have degree even. So if all the vertex have degree even, then it is known as a Euler graph. Okay, and then after you just mention Euler in cycle. So here degree of H and G is not a Euler, means it is odd. So therefore we cannot make one closed walk which covered every edges exactly one time. Okay, that will not possible in that graph. Okay, if we make one parallel edges between H and G, okay, if we connect it by parallel edge H और G के बीच में एक दूसरी edge बना दो, so now it will be the Euler graph. Okay, if we create one more edges between H to G, now it is not given that, but if we need to make a Euler, just आपको H और G को फिर से connect करना है, ठीक है, and then it will be the Eulerian graph. Now what about for Hamiltonian? Yes, is it Hamiltonian? Yes, no one have checked. Can we make one circuit which covered every vertex exactly one time? Is it possible? Let's ask to the Janvi. Janvi, is it possible in the first graph? Is it Hamiltonian? No, it is not Hamiltonian. Very good. Okay. So here it is not possible. If we start with the vertex A, okay, what is your aim? We have to make one close. We have to make one circuit which covered every vertex exactly one time. Okay. To start with the A, C, B. Okay, and then after reach to the place E, F, G, H, D. Now from D again you will reach back to the E. So E will repeat it again. Okay, E will repeat it again. Okay, and change your starting place. Let's start with the E. E से हम start करते हैं. So E, B, C, A, E. Again you will reach back to the E that. Clear? Otherwise you can consider E, B, C, H, D, and this vertex will repeat it again. Okay. So in any case, it is not possible to make one circuit which covered every vertex exactly one time. Okay. So here it is not possible to find such circuit which covered every vertex exactly one time. So therefore, it is not a Hamiltonian graph. Okay. Otherwise, you can write a conclusion that this graph does not contain Hamiltonian circuit. So therefore, it is not a Hamiltonian graph. Okay. This is your conclusion in first graph. Is it clear? Okay, now the second graph, clearly it is a Euler graph. Okay, A, B, C, means you have to start with A, B, C, then after E, G, F, D, and move to the inside, cover all the edge exactly one time, and again you will reach back to the D, and then after A. Okay, so is it Hamiltonian? Is it Euler graph? And you have to write Eulerian cycle after that. So which path you will follow? A to B, B to C, D, E, G, F, D. D to G again, G to B, B to F, F to E, E to D, and D to A. That will be your Eulerian cycle. Okay. And now, is it Euler? Sorry, is it Hamiltonian graph? Is this graph will be Hamiltonian? Is it difficult to verify? Yeah. Can you hear? See, without practice, it will be very difficult to understand. Okay, it's not easy that आपको तीन चार definition याद रखना है. It's without practice, it will be very difficult for you also. Okay, it's not easy that कि आप एग्जाम में लिख ही पाएंगे. ठीक है, it's not very easy. तो अगर आप प्रैक्टिस नहीं करोगे तो सब कुछ डिफिकल्टी आपको लगेगा. ठीक है, when you start the practice, it will be very easy. Okay, so it is Hamiltonian graph. Clear? Just move the boundary only A, B, C, E, G, F, D to A. That's it. Okay. Okay, so remaining questions we'll discuss in the next lab. Okay, I think 6 to 7 questions are remaining, so that we'll discuss next time. You can finish 12 and 13 clear, and rest of the part is from next topic. Clear? You can complete the 12 and 13. Okay, whenever you free. We'll discuss it in the next lab first. Okay, and then after we'll start next part. Okay? So just write 12 and 13. Okay?